On the docket tonight is the case against alleged Kenosha protest shooter Kyle Rittenhouse, and this case is one that has been highly divisive since it's started. Within hours of the shootings in Kenosha, Wisconsin, 17-year-old Kyle Rittenhouse became a political lightning rod, and his case took off on a life of its own on social media. So when Kyle Rittenhouse and his mother went to Pudgy's Pub after his formal arraignment, it didn't take long for the photos to go viral.
I assume then at this point you're going to be entering pleas?
Yes, prepared to enter not guilty pleas to all the charges contained therein.
In early January 2021, Kyle Rittenhouse was formally arraigned and charged with the murders of Joseph Rosenbaum and Anthony Huber, as well as the attempted murder of Gage Grosskreutz. Just hours after that court appearance, Kyle Rittenhouse, who was out on bail, ended up at a place called Pudgy's Pub.
So after his arraignment, Kyle Rittenhouse and his mom go to Pudgy's Pub. And yeah, he's not 21, but if you're there with your mom, you're allowed to drink. So he's drinking.
Everything kind of sketch. Hi, you guys are looking at a problem. And there's a post online with a picture of Kyle Rittenhouse at Pudgy's on the 5th.
So in this bar, he's having a few drinks, and he's wearing a T-shirt that says "free as." People start wanting to come talk to him. He starts taking pictures with folks who turn out to be white supremacists.
So this just looked so bad. Technically, he wasn't breaking any laws, but it looked awful. And optics matter. Prosecutors wound up learning about this incident, and then they motioned the court to modify his bail.
This was not a random crossing of paths here in a random bar at a random time where they just happened upon one another. This was something that was coordinated.
They go back into court, they want to get those pictures admitted, and they also want to raise his bail.
This is something where Mr. Rittenhouse intended to be there, these other individuals intended to be there, and the Proud Boys organization is relevant to this case because we have to put the incident of August 25th in context.
We have downloaded Mr. Rittenhouse's cellular phone. We have an expert review that phone. That expert has done an analysis to try to determine if there is anything on that phone related to Proud Boys, militia, white nationalists, Boogaloo Boys, KKK, 3%ers. And the finding was the extraction does not establish that the user belonged to or even had any interest in any malicious-style organizations.
It is an unfortunate fact that this case has become a surrogate for a lot of emotional reaction that has nothing to do or little to do or nothing to do with the issues in the case. And for me to let that in as evidence of a motive that existed 4 months earlier, can't see it. Absolutely not.
You can watch Court TV's in-depth special report, Chaos in Kenosha, the Kyle Rittenhouse case, on Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern. Also want to let you know that the trial will begin for Kyle Rittenhouse on November 1st as we continue to follow it here on the docket.